I am standing at the exact spot where 2 years ago residents of Danfa, Otinibi, completely blocked the road that connects Ayimensa through these various communities all the way that could lead you to the main Adenta Dodowa road. I'm back here 2 years on and the roads have deteriorated further. More tipper tracks trying to convey laterite from the various mountains in the neighborhood from one point to the other. It has destroyed the roads further. And the recent rains have not helped matters. The journey from the Ayimensa junction towards Amrahia felt as though we were driving on a crate of eggs. The potholes at every turn made the journey a torturous one. The pain we felt traveling on the road could be felt in the voices of these residents of Danfa and Amrahia.
This road has not been paid attention at all. And we, the residents here, are really suffering. I change my car tires so often, and it upsets me. We tried to do a demonstration once, and there was a problem. They arrested our MP, and the boys are around. But we went through the right channel. We wrote to the Ghana police and told them that we're going to have a demonstration on this road. Come on, look at this. They have rather put fear in the people. So nobody wants to come out now because everybody's scared to come out and say, oh, I want to go in for demonstration. I need the government to hear from me. But nobody wants to come out because everybody's scared that the police is going to arrest me. If my husband tells me that he wants to go for demonstration, I'll ask him to stay back because I don't want him to be arrested.
How do you feel when you hear about road developments quickly taking shape in areas that by-elections are taking place?
It's so sad. So does it mean that we all have to wait for MPs to die?
I feel that as Ghanaians, you are treated as second-class citizens in your own nation, and you should all feel sorry for yourselves. The fact that all of you are not together in your anger is what saddens me. Because at the end of the day, you will allow a few people to prosper whilst the most of you suffer. I feel sorry for everyone. You should all be praying for them to drop. Unless they are looking to serve the people, then what are they doing in power? Power can be abused. It should only be held by those who can wield it. If these people are incompetent and they cannot wield the power, then release the power from them and hand it to someone who can hold it.
You can hear how the truck is having a very bumpy ride on the stretch. This is what the residents are complaining about. It really destroys the roads. It causes a lot of dust in the neighborhood, and when it rains, it's a mess. Fofo anonya adogbo.
Mabanare, namya adno fukpama no lima, a vote, a romya register. A mota, yaikwe, nana curve over Magali, yapa virela, akodadamu. The government are only bam alababa.
And your quano, and the escanable brave organization. Now, Quana say, Minia Crana, Mosona, and Minia Kua, Nami of organizing, me say, Magasa Quani Yentino, Quani Yentina, Mamma Jumantina, Minian Kuana, Debbie, Kwawe, Che, Fian a basic qua immensa. Ube spend 2 hours. Now we do immensa. We cramp on them say and necram over cry say and our Philly road.
As we journeyed on, we hoped for a better quality of road, but what we met at Otinibi was not any different from where we had earlier been. So we are finally at Otinibi. We've come from Danfa, we've done Adokoeman, and we've got into Otinibi. Hello, sir. What's your name?
My name is Confused.
Good. Tell me the journey from Danfa to Otinibi. How is it like? Take a
it's
look
bad. It's bad. From junction to Otinibi junction, it's good, bad. When you say, from home, maybe 2 years, yeah, last year, and you're paying back home, or you're not here, Danfa. And what time, and I drive it and say, your contribution kakra. And you had the tour. I did a good, and as a Yampino, as we can't hold a Jiso. I bet people are quite nice. They say, quite in I heard the idea, and come cry as a coming quank every 3 months. Be a young Tuaba Fufro. As I see about Tuaba, they are MPs near you for who say, yeah, by your Quayama. Your Tuaba movie are, will be at Tiadna. It is a government pen for Kraba Yankee, and Sham Lassa, 3 months be an 6 months, Yan Tuaba, Yatuaba and Puntu Beba.
Basa, say I acquaint you. Acquire say, Chese, ya can't, me shocks, name me Bodgent, me lower name ya palm, me to acha 1 week, na say. Acha 1 week, na say. And so, DVL, I obey do on mono. That's why I'm check you. Okay, road with no check what. I want say, O car saying it. And say, bedding. And Mammy Boca, because of near spare parts are me tono. And Mammy Boca. Since the you need to because I can't I demonstration crowd happen. I don't know some what it. Nina, yeah, Nina Kosiaga. And the aboy whom. Aboy whom. Because they be a wako in a barbechu. Until you been until say, a million tsunami face on Baba Yama. Yes, we are Kagana for one.
The road from Otinibi to the Adenta Dodowa Road was better, but here we were met with traffic that moved at a snail's pace. If the Amrahia Otinibi stretch were in good shape, motorists among this traffic going to Ebri or Koforidua would have reduced their travel time and saved themselves the stress, as Jifa intimated.
It's supposed to be a very busy road because from Dodowa going to Ebri or from Dodowa going to Koforidua, nobody needs to go through Adenta and this Oyibi road. But you can use this road, just connect through Ebri and you are gone. And with this road, we the residents here, when they put in toll booths, it means that we are supposed to pay toll anytime we go out of our own residence. And this is a problem to us. I see it as a really big problem. And when there's time for elections, you see everybody running here, putting gravels on the road. And it's so bad.
For answers to the concerns of the residents 2 years after that protest, we visited the Lankwantanan Municipal Assembly to engage the relevant authorities. Unfortunately, we were not lucky to meet any of the authorities, and all attempts to reach them via phone proved futile. An unhappy MP, Francis Osu-Xavier, blames the poor state of roads in Medina on what he calls a deliberate attempt to starve the constituency of development for political gain.
At my very limited level, since I came to power, the first investment I did in roads was the use of my MP's, I'll call rent allowance, which was around 90,000 at the time. And the first 90,000 I took was road grading and all the part of what we call the at the back of Teman, there is a Bogartown, Teman Bogartown areas. That was the first thing I did when I came. I graded those places. And in fact, when it came to Adenta West, now, it came to Kataban Electoral area. Now, most of those roads are being done. But when I came, they were all completely destroyed. I graded those areas. Last year, when government failed to respond to our demonstration, the whole of the Danfa, and that stretch, we graded that place. And I used part of my social infrastructure fund with the support of the community. We had over 90 trips of sand on that road to grade that area. How sustainable is that?
What's the story of that demonstration 2 years on?
Well, 2 years on, I almost went to prison because of leading my people to ask for legitimate demands. 2 years down the line, there were several media propaganda about what we did. People turned stories upside down. Even when it was a very lawful demonstration, there were people who were trying to create the impression that Medina MP is lawless, when I was only fighting for my people. 2 years down the line, what has government done? They've simply turned deaf ears. They have ignored. I was in court, confounded to court, as a common criminal until just a few weeks ago, when the court discharged me of the charges they brought against me. So it is not for want of fighting. It is not for want of lobbying. It's not for want of asking for our fair share of development. But I think that it is just either an act of deliberate attempt to either undermine my work as a member of parliament, or a deliberate attempt for the government to ignore Medina or to suffocate Medina, such that it probably may give them a better alternative or better opportunity at the seat next time. But we can assure them that we are relentless. We will keep fighting. using the parliamentary tools, whatever social tools that we can use to demand for our fair share of the national cake, we'll continue to do. And we'll do that until, we get our fair share of development.
Francis Sosu Xavier, Medina MP, coming to you from Medina, reporting on the state of roads and developments. My name is Caleb Kudo.